Hey, good evening. It's Kim Stansel, Priestess Nama. I'm in my PJs. It's getting later. I just thought I'd get comfy and cozy with you and talk with you about a few things that are, I think, turning out to be more important than we were originally told. Seems to be there's a little pattern going on. But the music, if you hear it in the background, happens to be 432 hertz miracle tone, raised positive vibrations, healing frequency 432 hertz, positive energy boost by Soma Energetics. So that's the one I'm using. If you hear it in the background, I want to give them full credit and thanks and appreciation um, for letting me borrow it and use it. And I hate that we have these copyright things because this is the purpose of this is to share things. I know we all have to make money, but we're gonna have to find a new way to start making some money in this world. Times they're changing. All right. So anyway, I started a video the other night about the frequency of water and how you can recharge water and how water has got to be recharged, both for the healing of our planet and the healing of the waters in our own bodies. It's just no coincidence that they're both 75, 80% water. Everything, even the sun, even the sun is made of water. Well, what is water? Hydrogen, oxygen. What's the sun? Hydrogen and helium. Alright, so anyway. I drew the sun over here because this big bright spot was hard to hide. So that's kind of the area of the sun. And see, it's like 864,000 miles across. The sun is. And see, there you go. Speed of light is 186,000 miles per second squared or some crazy number. But the reason why I wanted to bring all of that together is the square root of the 186,100 miles per second squared, the speed of light. That'd be the light of the sun. That's always in the frequency of A sharp. It's 432. A lot of people tell you to listen to frequencies in this harmony because they have this belief, they have that belief. And that's okay. That's just one belief. That's just one whatever. Let's go on, shall we? But what that does is it leaves half the day or half of the 24-hour cycle in daylight and half non-daylight. And half of the distance, the miles around, the 864 something like 432. There's that number again. Now, let's talk about this real quick, get it out of the way, because it's easy, we all know. Our hand, 12 knuckles, 5 digits. It's funny we call them digits, isn't it? Anyway, that's where we get our base 60 math. That's what we call it, all this good stuff. Well, I'm going to pull an arbitrary number out of the air. No, I'm not going to do that yet. Because I could never get this spun around because I'm doing this totally off script and just from memory, as if I'm teaching you right now in class. So, this is our Earth. We have we point to the North Star up there, Polaris, around the, what's it called? Trying to think. Anyway, our Earth tilts a little bit, so we do like this as we spin and we go. And we spin and we go. We go around the sun over here. Well, by the time we get halfway across our horizon, which was here, it's no longer there. In fact, our horizon may end up looking more like this. And north may be over here, and south may be over here. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't here 12,000 years ago when this happened. See, because, by the way, this little cycle that it takes to do this precession, and that's what it's called, is the precession of the Earth through the universe. It takes, are you ready for this? 25,920 years. Wow. Oh, yeah. Remember that arbitrary number I was going to pull in a while ago? When I was talking about that base 60 math, that everything that we have is based on? Well, if you took 25,920 and you divided it by 60, it's 432. 432, there's a pattern going on. We might need to start listening to why somebody lobbied our Congress in 1939 to change our broadcast frequency, which was in 432, which is known coincidentally as Christ Conscious Channel, if I'm not mistaken. They lobbied Congress and won to change it to 440 hertz. You barely even notice the difference. I mean, if you listen to them side by side, unless you have very, very good hearing, very good ear for music and tonality, you'll pick up on it. No big deal. But, see, the military kind of tweaked this tone a little bit to be the most disharmonious, fear and stress-inducing tone available on the face of the earth. And our broadcast has been our broadcast signal, both television and radio. This is what the body of, this is what our, can you see that? Let's shut that down a little bit. You can barely read 440 there, huh? Well, that's just a scribble. That's just saying anything. So, no big deal. But anyway. There's a reason I listen to music at 432 frequency. There's a reason I charge my water at 432 frequency. And it's all of these things that add up. Did I tell you that great year of 25,920 years that it takes to make the precession around the sun? If you divided it by that base 60 number, you come up with again 432. And there's something called 12 great months during this period of time, and each one happens to be 2,160 years long. Each one happens to be exactly 2,160 miles long. The moon is exactly 2,160 miles in diameter, which is 1/5. 1/5. What else do we know about fifths in Sherlock? Harmonics? Harmonics are done in fifths. That word I wrote way up there, so I wouldn't have to write it again. Harmonics. And that's when we get into something called cymatics. You are doing yourself the greatest injustice in your life if you don't start checking out cymatics. It might intrigue you enough to look up something else, and it's called fractals. (432) Fractals, cymatics. If you will concentrate on those three things, they will get you started on your healing journey and how you heal the water. Our water on our planet is sick. The best way to heal it is to let it feel the vibration of the 432 hertz. And when you do that it's okay if it's in a bottle. It's better if it's just in a stream. But music must be near it. That's in the 432 hertz range. It must feel that connection again. Our planet is sick. Our planet is dying. Our planet was alive. Mother Earth. What, just because you think she doesn't give birth like a typical mother, she doesn't have every other sign of being a mother? Of our mother? We need Mother Earth. She's sick. We need to start healing her water. We need to start saying prayers over the water as we condition it. Use the 432 hertz. Put a speaker right smack dab next to a big 5-gallon tank. Set a speaker in the middle and set 10 5-gallon tanks around it. And you blast that music at a level that's harmonious at 432 hertz, but you let that water feel that music for at least 8 hours, 10 hours, 24 hours, the longer the better. What's happening is the crystals that's in the water are lining up. It doesn't take long for them to happen, but we know what happens. I can find my little book so I can show you rather quickly. Oh, where is it? I found it. Because I always show this to prove a point. Bring it right in there. As close as I can. That, my friends, is what a crystal drop of water looks like when frozen immediately after being subjected to the 432 hertz. See that blob right there? Yeah, that's what the water in your body and crystals and frozen crystals look like in the 440 hertz. Remember in 1939 when our music was played in 432 hertz? How much more harmonious everything was? And then suddenly, right after World War II, we're playing things in 440, which is the most disharmonious, god-awful frequency the government could have created. And since we don't know anything about all of this, no one knows to say, stop, man. What's that sound? Everybody knows what's going around. So, yeah, that's probably a good place to cut it off. So, anyway, let's wrap it up from there. Have a great evening, get some sleep, and God bless. You know I love you lots, and I hope you like this just a little bit. Enough for a thumbs up, maybe? Surely not a thumbs down. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I know some of you are sitting there and going, well, that's 15 minutes. I'll never get back from my life again. I hope it pays off one day. Truly. And you see the importance of the 432. And you use that power to start healing water. And you say prayers over that water. And remember, I say prayers over it because I'm a registered minister. And I can do that. So you go find you one. It doesn't have to be me. You become one. You learn, you study, you bless your own water. You drink it and you start to get healthy. So I know I needed to because I don't want my insides all growing together and all that kind of stuff because of the exposures to the microwaves and all the other stuff. I want to live, and I want to be free. Until we meet again, my friends, good night.